Hello and welcome to Behind the Stunts. I'm John Orty. Thanks very much indeed for joining me once again. A packed program this week. We've got a lot to cram in, so we will crack on with the movie of the week. It's called Getaway and is the story of a former race car driver played by Ethan Hawke. He's pitted against the clock when his wife is kidnapped by a mysterious villain. He commandeers a young lady's car, Selena Gomez, and takes her on a high-speed race against time. That's all you need to know about this movie. It's a chase picture, and it's a great car chase picture, and there's some fantastic stunts going on. Filmed predominantly in Bulgaria. Alpha Stunt Team are made up of many of Bulgaria's very finest TV and film stunt performers who have performed worldwide. Stunt coordinator on this particular picture is Kaloyan Vodenicherov, who throws the kitchen sink at this movie with some of the very finest car stunt action I've seen for a long time. He brings in his brothers Ivan and Teodor on board as well, with a team of 25 from Bulgaria, plus another 60 or so Bulgarian stunt performers brought in, along with action choreographer Charlie Picerni, who wraps all the action together. Very regal title, but very well deserved. So together with the Bulgarian team, it's an excellent job done by all. I do bang on most weeks about B-roll footage and how important it is for us, this particular show anyway. B-roll footage is normally quite boring, quite tedious, because it's footage, as we know, of the movie being filmed. So somebody filming the filming of the film. This particular B-roll footage that you're going to see is some of the very finest I've ever seen. And a note to anybody out there who's making a movie and is going to release B-roll footage: would you take a look at this, please, and do what they do? They've given me everything that you could want. They've given us cannon rolls, they've given us the filming of pipe rolls, they've given us camera footage inside the vehicle. You can see the stunt performer inside the vehicle triggering the cannon when it goes off. There's some terrific stuff here. There's also a very, very good featurette involving Steve Picerni, who we will see a bit later on. But there's a very good featurette. We're going to show you that as well. And then we're going to show you the trailer. So I'd get some popcorn and a big drink if I were you, because you're going to be here sometime. Watch this, come on.
This movie, you can tell some metal was scraped against some asphalt.
You get on the roller coaster you've never been on before.
There's no CG in the car stunts. Everything is real.
We had the best stunt team I've ever been involved with. These guys were just testosterone mad, and we wrecked a lot of cars.
We went through 130 cars. We literally had our own junkyard.
We're taking a car, hitting it at 50, 55 miles an hour. It's going to pop that front end up like this so the car sails through the air more.
Getaway.
Where are you taking me?
Leanne? Leanne, can you hear me?
Brett, what's going on?
Are you okay? Have they hurt you? Put my wife back on! Is she alive?
For now. She will remain that way as long as you follow my instructions. Drive. I know who you are. You have a beautiful wife. And an ability few others have. Now I have you. I'm watching you. Always. You will await further instructions.
Get out.
You got the wrong car.
Drive away now.
I can't!
Drive away. Take her with you.
What do you want me to do with her?
Kill her.
I'm not a killer.
Good. You will need her help if you want your wife back. I'm going to make you an offer.
What is he after?
I don't know.
Do exactly as I say, and your wife lives.
She's beautiful.
Refuse or get caught, the game is over. She dies. The clock is ticking.
What happens when this is done? Why would he even give her back to you?
It seems like an obvious choice to me.
Hold on!
But I give you a moment to think about it.
I'm not dying for you.
5, 4, 3,
I need to be told that she is all right!
2,
And when this is gonna be over!
1. Your answer, Mr. Magna.
I want my wife back.
That really is, I mean, breathtaking stuff. Not a very big budget either, I might add, for the movie itself. But over 130 cars that they've demolished. It's like a wrecking crew there that they've developed on set. Wonderful stuff, absolutely brilliant. And I would really strongly advise go and see that on the big screen, please, because that will be spectacular. That's out on October the 4th, which is this coming Friday. Now, our stunt reel feature for this particular week, funnily enough, is a man who we looked at just a few moments ago. Is a man who's crashed a lot of cars in his time. He's a second generation stuntman and stunt coordinator who has worked on Bad Boys 2, for instance, as coordinator, Con Air, The Rock, Pearl Harbor, which he also won a Taurus World Stunt Award for. Also involved in our movie of the week, The Getaway, as I mentioned there. And he's in demand. He's one of those individuals who is in demand. And you'll look at the footage that we're going to show you now and think, oh my God, was that him? Yes, it was. Chances are, if you've seen something enormous with a vehicle over the last 10 years or so, it was either him or maybe 5 or 6 other people. There's a very small crew of people who tend to do this on a regular basis. So sit back and I'd strap yourself in if I were you. This is Steve Picerni.
Madrid to Calabasas, Tijuana, Mexico, through the devils in Tokyo. Say they know me though, cause I'll be put We rise to the top, what you want, just in case you forgot. Rush the stage, grab my mic, show me what you got. You didn't know that we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? Well, it's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? Well, it's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. We rep the south. So what you talking about? I'm not running out my mouth. I know this without a doubt. Cause if you know these streets, then these streets know you. And when it's time to handle business, then we know what to do. Me and my crew, we stay true, old school and new. Many will call, but the chosen the few. We rise to the top, what you want, just in case you forgot. Rush the stage, grab my mic, show me what you got. You didn't know that we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? Well, it's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? Well, it's alright. It's alright. I'll take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Is that all you got? I'll take your best shot. Take your best shot. Take your best shot. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. We rep the south. So what you talking about? I'm not running out my mouth. I know this without a doubt. Cause if you know these streets, then these streets know you. And when it's time to handle business, then we know what to do. Me and my crew, we stay true, old school and new. Many will call, but the chosen the few. We rise to the top, what you want, just in case you forgot. Rush the stage, grab my mic, show me what you got. You didn't know that we was new on the scene. It's alright, it's alright. I know you know, I see you smiling at me. It's alright, it's alright.
crash, bang, and wallop. It's got everything there, and he really does. You know, you look at the stuff from Pearl Harbor there, that sequence. It's an enormous sequence. It's a very big CGI sequence, but still stunt people there in the mix. The car chase, of course, from The Rock. I love that movie for years. Didn't know it was him. Found that out very recently, and all the stuff from Con Air and everything else. Great, absolutely excellent. And of course, Getaway. Please, you must see that because that's going to be very, very exciting indeed. So that's our stunt reel for this particular week. That was Steve Picerni. Now, our classic sequence from this week, and it's interesting. We talk about classic sequences. In the general essence of the word classic, it isn't a classic, right? But it is. We've started alternating from movie and TV. This is a TV show, which was a BBC television series from the early 80s. It ran for over 10 years. The reason I've chosen this particular sequence is because there's a stuntman who is used in this particular series, was used quite often, but he's used as an actor in this particular sequence, Mark Boyle. Who are sadly no longer with us, but he is in this particular sequence. And the reason that I thought it was interesting, if you tie it in with the quantity of car crashes and car chases that we've had so far, this is Jersey's very own version of this. Bergerac is the television show we're talking about. It was filmed on the island of Jersey, the largest of the Channel Islands, back from 1981 to 1991. Mark Boyle takes on an acting role in this, and as you'll see from this particular sequence, comes to a bit of a sticky end. Here we go. There we go, right between the eyes. Poor old Mark there getting shot and crashing his car into the side of a cafe. The people sat outside on the tables, the chairs outside there, by the way. Stunt coordinator for the show, or for that particular episode, was Paul Weston. He was sat there. Dorothy Ford, one of our stunt performers, female stunt performers, she was sat out there too, and stuntman Peter Pocock were the three who were sat outside. It's ironic because the car chase was a stable part of this particular television series. They'd have a car chase from time to time, and bear in mind that the speed limit on Jersey is only 40 miles an hour. Still, that's our classic sequence for this particular week. And it's Bergerac. And you get a chance to see that. There's some really good stuff involved there. So yes, Bergerac and the Bureau des Étrangers. That's our show for this particular week. Very sad news to end this particular show with. We've learned of the passing of stuntman Scott Workman. He was nominated for a Taurus World Stunt Award for 2001 for the movie Ready to Rumble, and was also coordinator on the show in 2005. Among Scott's stunt resume includes Lethal Weapon 3, Eraser, Batman and Robin, and Terminator 3, where he was used quite heavily as Arnold Schwarzenegger's double, Wild Wild West and The Scorpion King, to name but a few. On television, he worked on shows such as Married with Children, The X-Files, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jag, VIP, Criminal Minds, Heroes, Chuck, and CIA. He'll be sadly missed by all those who worked with him, all those who knew him, and all those who admired him. Our prayers and thoughts go to his family at this sad time. That's stuntman Scott Workman, who sadly passed away at the age of 47. That's it for this particular week, and as a tribute to Scott, we would like to dedicate the show to him this week. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye for now.